Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome back to AFL Tips. I just recorded. Be right back. If you don't know what it was, I just recorded Today's Stupid Idiots. Is a series I record on my main channel, also AFL related. But yeah, we're back on AFL Tips on this channel. I'm doing this for this season for now, but I might continue to do it next season after. I think basically, like I said last week, this channel is a vlogging channel mainly. I sometimes have put gaming on here, I sometimes put random GeoGuessr videos or something else on here. I still am open to putting other things on here anyway. It's just that this channel is mainly for holidays and events, and I vlog those holidays and events. Sometimes I combine the two. I would watch events abroad as well. The thing is, I don't do that all year. It's not like I'm rich. If I was rich, I probably would do it all year, but I do it a few times a year instead of all year. In the middle, there's always going to be a gap, aside from like Arsenal vlogs if I can attend. Obviously the season's over now anyway, and a few other things, but mainly speaking, the only thing that's really regular is the movie vlogs, which I enjoy doing and they're great, but this channel needs something else, and I thought I'd bring something over from the main channel, put it here, and it's something to have on here regularly and to keep helping the channel grow. Now that we've reached 1,000, I don't want to stop at 1,000. I want it to grow a bit more, and to do that we need to upload more of a variety of things, I feel. So that's why this is here. Don't worry, I won't explain this every single week, but maybe this round and next round as well. But yeah, anyway, I got 6. It's not too bad. I got 3 wrong. This one was a gamble, I think. It could have gone either way. And looking at the game, it was a great game. Bulldogs hit too many behinds. That's the main reason they lost, really. But both teams played very well. Essendon Richmond, it was close to 3 quarters. Then Essendon much better last quarter. Richmond couldn't get near the ball. Tipped Carlton because GWS had lost most of their games in the previous month. Again, it went wrong, as you can see. But I'm glad it did, because it's good to see the Giants win. I tipped them to finish second this year, which probably won't happen anyway, but they got to be a bit better than what they are right now. Hawthorn, that's my team. Obviously, I'm going to back my team anyway, generally. Most games anyway, not every game. But I thought at the MCG, our record against Brisbane is not too bad, and they don't play the MCG that well. They do sometimes, but not all the time. I think we could have beaten them, but we embarrassed ourselves, so it is what it is. I got these 4 right, so not too bad. Collingwood North was good for 3 quarters, like the Essendon Richmond game, except Collingwood smashed the last quarter even more than Essendon did. Fremantle beating Port, I mean, obvious result. Same with Adelaide beating West Coast. Melbourne Sydney, I felt was 50-50. I felt this was just as hard to tip as Geelong Western Bulldogs, but in a different context because the quality was much lower. But having said that, I'm a little bit surprised by the margin. I didn't think it'd be that bad. I definitely thought Melbourne could win, and I tipped them for that reason. But I also thought, it might be close. Maybe Sydney could steal something. But no, they did not. Melbourne scored a lot of points, won by a huge margin, and fair play to them. So up to this point, I tipped mostly favourites, and there was no big risk. Like everything was either like clear favourite or 50-50. And I thought to myself, I've got to tip an underdog. And I saw the Saints game, I'll just stick it on them because Gold Coast lost at Marvel to Richmond a few weeks ago. I thought to myself, okay, if Richmond can beat Gold Coast at Marvel, maybe St Kilda can. I was wrong. I lost by 19 points, not a huge margin, but wrong is wrong. So yeah, never mind the goal, now I'm out of it. Round 12, here we go. We're not quite into the bye rounds yet, but we will be soon. I think we are in the bye rounds actually. Yeah, we are. Okay, that's good. Also, more night games. There's usually night games anyway, but I mean, like, there's night games usually Thursday, Friday, and either 1 or 2 on Saturday, but Sunday there's none. Sunday games are always early. But this particular round, there's a Sunday night game. How do I know it's a night game? Because of the times of the UK time. If it's after 10 a.m., it's a night game. Because this is 7:20 p.m. Melbourne time. 7:20 p.m. Melbourne time. That's what this is. 10:20. So I can figure out like that. But yeah, normally Sunday the last game is like 7:40 a.m. My time, London time. So it's hard to watch. But this round and the next round, there's a game after 10 a.m. which is great. And the round after that, there's a 9 a.m. game. Don't know if I can guarantee I'll be up for that, but Obviously, if I am up for that, all streams be on the main channel, watching the games live. I can only do night games, of course, unless it's finals, where obviously I can make sacrifices. But anyway, my computer gets loud when I'm screen recording. I don't know, it's been alright until now. It's been recording over half an hour, including stupid idiots. Brisbane Lions, I think, will beat Essendon. It could be closer than we think, because the previous games against North and against... Who did they lose to? I forgot who they lost to. Who they lose to in round 10? I feel like an idiot for looking it up, to be honest. Lost to Melbourne, yeah, lost to Melbourne. Exactly. So drawing to North, losing to Melbourne is not a good look in this season's context. They beat Hawthorn, obviously, which might give them a bit of a boost. Essendon are just quite unreliable. They struggled to beat West Coast, struggled to beat North. They beat Richmond, but it was struggle. It was a struggle for 3 quarters before they actually got the job done. Lions at the Gabba. I'm not saying they can't win the game. They have played well there before, even in recent years. It's just that I can't see them winning this, considering what's gone down this season. But you never know. West Coast could not win a game until last week, so we don't know. But I'm going for the Brisbane win. But I'm going to go for a closer game than people think. I don't think this is necessarily harsh. I think this makes sense. Based on this season, Brisbane should beat Essendon at home, even with the last couple bad games they had against North and Melbourne. But I think it will be a lot closer than people think. Collingwood Hawthorn. So I talked about Hawthorn in a community post on Davidoff Productions' main channel a few weeks ago. I said that we've won a few games, we're in a good position. We've just beaten 3 bottom sides after the AFL Round loss, but we've not really been tested. We've had some good wins. Sydney win, Carter win, there were some good wins, but none were really impressive apart from the Giants win. The Giants win was impressive. Apart from that, I don't feel our wins were that impressive. It didn't make us look like actual contenders to actually do something this season, you know? And I thought to myself, okay, the next few games, we got Gold Coast, then Brisbane, then Collingwood. We got Adelaide soon, Western Bulldogs soon. Who else have we got? I should have had the AFL fixture. Yeah, Western Bulldogs next week at Marvel. And then we got Adelaide at home. I say that's winnable, but obviously after the Brisbane game, you never know. This is the bye round, right? But I think we have another huge game right after that in round 16. And what is it? Okay, it's North Melbourne. Oh, it's just that. I swear there was another game. There was another huge game we had. The point is, I looked at that set of fixtures and I thought to myself, those are some tough games. So when we play those games, we're going to find out how good we really are. We're going to find out. So far, we've been tested twice and we have not passed the test. And we've not played well enough. And that has to be said. So I cannot be confident at all against Collingwood. Having said that, after looking at the first 3 quarters against North, I thought to myself, maybe there's a chance. Then I saw the 4th quarter and I thought, maybe not. I'm going to say, I can't believe I'm doing this, 3rd time's the charm. I'm going to have faith in my Hawthorn Hawks. This surely can't go wrong. We'll find out next week. Gold Coast! Gold Coast against a more confident Freo. But I'm giving Gold Coast a home advantage win. I think the 7% is a bit harsh. But I don't know how Freo play at this stadium, to be honest. But I'm going to go with the home advantage. I think this is a fixture where the team that is at home will win. Yeah, I think Gold Coast will get another win. They're in a good position, you know, if they win this. And I'm pretty sure they've got a game in hand on a couple of teams as well on top of that. It's huge if they win this, for sure. So I think they can as well. I think they definitely can. Giants to beat Richmond. Easy tip. Easy tip. I know the Giants lost at home to Freo recently, but they won't do the same to Richmond. No way, surely. I know crazier things have happened in the AFL. Adelaide to beat Sydney. I just can't trust Sydney at the moment. They're low on confidence. They've lost, obviously, the last 3 years to batterings of the grand final. It would do a lot to your confidence. They've got a team that has good enough quality to be in the 8, but they just haven't got the confidence right now. So it just is what it is. They're currently sitting 13th, and Richmond only 1 win behind them. Meanwhile, Adelaide, they're in the top 4. They're playing well, and they'll see this opportunity to capitalise and try and cement their place up there. So I think Adelaide to win. I'm not surprised 50-50 though. I think Sydney at home can definitely do something. I'm going to go Melbourne to beat St Kilda. I would not have gone for this tip maybe a couple of weeks ago, but with St Kilda's recent defeats and the way Melbourne are, even though they've not particularly had a great season, the games they've won, they've played well, they scored a lot of points. I think they can actually batter St Kilda in this game. I think they can definitely do that. West Coast Geelong. Geelong. I mean, I thought about it for 2 seconds. It was 2 seconds too long. Geelong. So, you know, I like me. You know I like me. You know me. I like to go for a risk. Well, my risk is Hawthorn. So there you go. Yeah, I often, like, when I used to do these videos all the time on my main channel, I used to do it like this. Now I just do shorts over there. I used to be like, I got to tip at least one risk. We can't tip all favourites. It's too boring, and it doesn't really happen. All favourites don't use. There's not many rounds where all favourites win. There's definitely going to be some sort of like bad thing happening to a favourite. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to start tipping at least one underdog. Risks are there to be taken, and my risk is my own team, Hawthorn. God help me. Honestly, I was in such an awful mood since, because like Arsenal had a bad season, didn't win anything. Again, second place again in the league as well. On top of that, just hate being so close yet so far, and it just the season stressed me out more than anything. And on top of that, Tottenham won their first. They're our main rivals if you don't know the context, because obviously not everyone watching AFL will know about our version of football, but Arsenal and Tottenham, that's our rivalry. You know, that's the North London rivalry. And they had not won a trophy in 17 years. And aside from a trophy called the Carabao Cup, which is one of the smaller competitions you can win in England, aside from that cup, they'd won nothing in like 30 years, like 3 decades. They won no leagues since the 60s. They were we're failures too, but they were like bigger failures than us. And then they go and win a trophy. They win their first trophy in decades. Meanwhile, we're just failing again, flipping circus clown show over here. And they go win a trophy, and it just stressed me out. So I was in a bad mood for days, bloody days. And then waking up on Saturday to seeing Hawthorn lose to Brisbane by 33, I'm just like, oh, this day can't get any worse. Then I realised, F1 is this Sunday. Ferrari are going to mess up the race again. Of course they are. I was just dreading this whole weekend. Premier League final day. You know, it happened today. Premier League final day. Arsenal won a game in the last minute, 90th minute winning goal. I have never been less excited about winning goal in my life. I've never been less excited about an Arsenal last minute winner in my life. I was so checked out of the season, having a bad week in general. And on top of that, I thought, surely this can't get worse. So if we lose to Collingwood next week, oh my days. But there was one nice reprieve. Arsenal women won the Champions League, their second Champions League, which is really nice to see. I was just like, at least I can have something. At least there's something, because I've been supporting Arsenal men since I was like 5 years old. Arsenal women since I was about 8 to 10 years old. So not as long as Arsenal men. But I'm watching Arsenal women since I was a kid as well. So to see them win the Champions League meant something to me as well. And I thought to myself, I remember watching Arsenal women quite a lot in like the mid 2000s and early 2010s. I thought to myself, it's good to see them winning again. Different players, obviously different squad. I thought to myself, this is nice. This is good. So at least I had something. I had one positive thing in all of sport this week. At least it was something big. The men team are still failures, though. I've gone on a tangent here, but anyway, the point is, if Hawthorn lose, that's my team losing. That's a 3-game losing streak, and it just shows that we're not the team I thought we were, or most people thought we were, based on last season as well. On top of that, my tip would go wrong. So if we lost to Collingwood, send me to breaking point, that would send me to breaking point. But we shall see you next week. We shall see you next week. Those are my tips. Let me know yours down below, and we shall see what happens very soon. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you